I'm Carl Ford, the voice of WAW, and I am here to talk about the epic show on the 23rd of June in Norwich. Matches announced so far are Ricky Knight and King Kendo. I caught up with King Kendo last week to talk about this match.
And Sam Nee. On the 23rd of June at Epic Studios, you will face Ricky Knight. What are your thoughts on this match?
Ricky Knight, the man who couldn't even stand up for his own wife when King Kendo splashed her last week. He left her lying there like a squashed bug after somebody had trod on it. Do you really think he's got a chance? I don't. This man here, there's no stopping him. We'll see on June the 23rd, is it? June the 23rd, Ricky Knight. Counting down, tick tock, tick tock. King Kendo's coming for you.
Shortly after I caught up with King Kendo, a new stipulation was added where Sam Nee is now banned from ringside in this match. I managed to catch up with King Kendo before he left for the night to catch another interview.
23rd of June at Epic Studios, we already know you're facing Ricky Knight. But what about the news that you are now banned from ringside?
Yeah, well, King Kendo has a little bit of a plan for that.
Yeah, can we hear about that plan? So much for an exclusive.
Also, since that time, another stipulation has been added. That match between King Kendo and Rowdy Ricky Knight is now going to be a street fight. I'm hoping to catch up with Ricky Knight later in this week to find out his thoughts on this new stipulation, along with Sam Nee being banned from ringside. Okay, another match announced for the card is Marco Marinelli versus TJ Daniels for the Vacant Light Heavyweight Championship. I caught up with both of them after the semi-final matches at Cossie to discuss their thoughts.
I'm here with head referee David Finch to help me because I'm going to introduce both finalists for the light heavyweight title at Epic Studios in Norwich on the 23rd of June. Firstly, the man without fear, TJ Daniels. His opponent on that night will be Marco Marinelli. Okay boys, firstly, what do you think about getting this title match?
What do you think, eh? You and me?
Dave, I think you
best man win.
No,
don't worry.
Come on guys,
Eh?
come on,
Yeah,
come on
right
guys,
now.
wait!
Want to do this
Come
right
on
now.
guys, come on guys, wait
Right
till the
now.
23rd at Epic, yeah, wait!
Right
Come
now.
on! Okay, maybe I should have interviewed them separate.
As you can see, tensions between TJ Daniels and Marco Marinelli are quite high, with both men wanting the Light Heavyweight Championship title. I've tried to catch up with Marco Marinelli to discuss an interview with him. As of yet, I haven't been able to get one. I'm hoping to get one with him next week. However, I did manage to get this interview with TJ Daniels.
I'm here to introduce one of the combatants in the WAW Light Heavyweight title match, a man without fear, TJ Daniels. TJ, on the 23rd of June at Epic Studios, you fight for the Light Heavyweight title. What are your thoughts on this title match?
Well, my thoughts, Carl. Well, quite frankly, if you'd have told me a week ago, an hour ago, a month ago, if you'd have told me at any point that was going to happen, I'd have called you a liar, Carl, quite frankly. But as the case may be, the match was made last Saturday. TJ Daniels and myself was handed an opportunity to go into a semi-final match, one of two, to fight for the British Light Heavyweight title. Couldn't believe it. Just couldn't actually believe my luck. To add insult to injury on my opponent, I go and win that match. So that puts me in the final on the 23rd at Epic Studios for the light heavyweight title. I'm off in the back, I'm doing my own thing, and just out of nowhere I hear, TJ, you've got to hear this news. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it until I saw it with my own eyes, until I heard it with my own ears. Lo and behold, my opponent of all people who wins semi-final number 2, Marco Marinelli. Now given our, I wouldn't say illustrious history together, but given our history together, I couldn't have asked for a more seasoned opponent for me to face at Epic Studios. Now quite frankly, I'm just going to tell you a little story, Carl. If you cast your mind back to about 3 years ago, when I first stepped foot through the doors of WAW, Marco was there. He offered me a path. I'm ashamed to say I took it. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, Marco. Listen up, because I know you're listening. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and one of them mistakes was aligning with you. Pushing me around, telling me what to do this, do that, do the other. Quite frankly, I didn't know any better. But then one day, that 2009 March Academy, I snapped. I'd had enough. All that while you were pushing me around, my fire was burning. It was burning and burning until I finally couldn't, I just wanted to explode all over you. And was there a better feeling than when I super kicked you off that ring, Marco? The crowd went nuts. That was the time when TJ Daniels and the crowd became one. The unofficial birth of Team Fearless. Don't forget, Marco, when I face you in the ring, I'm not just fighting you on my own. I'm fighting you with each and every member of the WAW universe. Each and every member of Team Fearless brings it to you on the 23rd of June. I faced you once in the ring, Marco. Yeah, you got the better of me on that night. It pains me to say it, but you did. I wasn't ready. I was just a little puppy back then. But this puppy's fully grown now. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, Marco. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Now my heart is just as big as your mouth, if not bigger. And quite frankly, on June the 23rd, I'm going to bring it to you like you've never had it brung to you before. On the 23rd, and when you're laying on your back and you hear the 3 little things that are going to kill you for life because you know I gave it to you. 1, 2, 3. You're going to be looking at the new light heavyweight champion. I'll see you in June.
The 2 matches fully announced so far are the light heavyweight championship match between TJ Daniels and Marco Marinelli, and a street fight with Sam Need banned from ringside between Rowdy Ricky Knight and King Kendo. It's the 23rd of June. It's at Epic Studios in Norwich. Visit WAW UK for ticket information and more details. And join me again next week.